Hey there guys, it's Rick here, back again with another episode of The Practice Room. We're up to episode 5 now. Hope you've been enjoying it so far. If you have, make sure you leave a comment in the comment section below. Today I want to talk about legato. Now, legato technique is such a vast subject. There's loads of different things that you can talk about regarding the technique itself. I'm just going to focus on just one or two little things that I like to work on with legato technique. So, the first thing that one of the first things that I like to work on is the feel. What I mean by the feel is the actual technique of playing legato itself. Kind of almost finding the sweet spot with the left hand. Now, what I actually mean by that is, for me, when I play legato and play legato effectively, it feels right. You know, there's very little tension in the left hand, and I can keep lines going for pretty much as long as I want. You know, fast lines, and that's all to do with the amount of pressure I place on the string, amount of tension I use with the left hand. So it's important for me to kind of dial into that left hand feel as quickly as possible, because it just helps me to really control the technique. So what I'll do is this kind of thing. I'll just start here. I'm using a fair amount of gain here. I like to use quite a bit of gain because it helps with my muting technique. Now that's another thing regarding legato that I'll get into another time. But I like to use quite a bit of gain, and I've taken the delay off this, so there's just a bit of room reverb. Let's get the tuning right. Okay, we're just about in tune. So that'll be one of the first things that I work on is kind of dialing in that left hand feel. So I'll take a scale, I'll start really slowly with any pattern. It doesn't really matter, you know, you can start anywhere. And I'll start doing that kind of thing. If I feel as though I'm getting out of control, like I felt a little bit out of control there, I'll just go back to playing the scale shape. And what I will do is use hammers only. This really helps me to zone into that feel of the left hand, to try and get that sweet spot for a good legato technique. So I feel as though it's coming actually already quite quickly. So that's one of the most important things that are, for me as a player, that I do when I want to work on my legato technique. So once I've done that, I'll just pop on a backing track. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the same backing track that I used for the pitch axis lesson. So it's just a static thing, F sharp, but I'm just going to play F sharp Dorian. And I'm going to see if I can just keep the line going for as long as possible. I'll try and build up the speed, but I literally want to try and control the tension in my left hand. So anytime it's getting out of control, I can maybe slow down just a little bit to get that control, get the feel right. But what I want to do is kind of continue the line, keep it continuous. So I'm going to press record. As always, I've no idea how this is going to turn out, and again, no editing with this either. So let's just press record. Fuck! Sorry guys, no input source selected. Short saw. Excuse me. Okay, let's do it. So F sharp Dorian. Right, there were some moments in there that I did feel a little bit of tension. So what I did was pull back, tried to play a little bit slower so I could kind of control that feel. But generally that felt quite good. So that's just one aspect of legato technique that I work on quite a bit. You know, it's really important for me if I want to have that sort of stamina with legato technique. I've got to be able to dial in the left hand feel just right so that I'm using just the right amount of tension. Well, what it actually is that I'm in control of the amount of tension that I'm applying with the left hand. So I can apply more tension if I want, or less tension if I want, rather than the tension controlling me. That's the most important thing. Okay, hope you've enjoyed this practice session. I look forward to catching up with you guys for episode 6. Take it easy.